my gosh. Bring it. Oh my gosh, I was pushing this barrel around while battling them. Let there be something in here. Oh my gosh, what is this? Don't tell me this is the beginning. Let this be that shack with the generator. Time to generate 3 more enemies with my 4 bullets left. Oh. Want some? Oh. We have to find more ammo. Right, we're just gonna lay a flare down and start this generator. Okay, start. There we go. Man, that one flare saved me. Pick up batteries. Over. Alright, let's read this manuscript. Wait a second, we are way behind on manuscripts.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Oh my. Some sort of infidelity.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost. The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Oh boy. It's reminiscent of Resident Evil 4.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Alright, those manuscript. Oh! They're out there. But I have a rifle. Want some? Go get some. Boosh! I got stuck in those webs of that netting. Okay. So we have this running. I can heal here. Oh, I shouldn't have wasted my bullets. I should have looked for like some sort of melee attack that Alan may have. I want to jump on any bear traps here. Ooh. Right, let's try the focus.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Reminds me of Lost. Yeah, TV series. Why is there a plane in the middle of the woods? Uh-oh. Someone's trying to leave me a clue here. And nothing. Ooh. Okay. That was odd. Hello? Oh. Very nice. Some flares that probably dropped from this airplane. Okay. Oh. Those drops are so aggressive. There's one more spot that I have to shine the light on. How do I get up here? You do a really great job of making your character, Alan, feel like a human, a weak human. Very, New York. What? Very New York, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have stayed in there. I'm very New York metrosexual with my Burberry hoodie, my wool coat. What the heck was the point of that airplane anyway? Okay, it takes me down here. Man, when they when they bring the enemies, they pour them down hard. Oh. Perhaps I'm supposed to be using more flares. Is this igneous rock, this granite cracking? What was that? Okay. Oh, I can tell there's gonna be some enemies here. Yeah, bring it. Oh, I charged right into him. You are exposed, monster. Oh yes, Matrix style. Let's go. Huh. Load. Oh, that was pathetic. Okay. We're still... Why? Oh gosh, all this... Whoops, we're out of ammo. I don't know if I'm supposed to be killing all of these enemies or what. I seem to die frequently. Using all my bullets. All that's left of me. All of my, Oh, is this a generator? I think I'm supposed to use my bullets and then on my last ounce of breath, my last round, I'm supposed to desperately start the generator and then heal at the last moment. And the last wave of enemies are supposed to dissolve in the light, the last burst of light. These creatures of the night, these nocturnal bear trap salesman. It's not very human. I can just knock over a barrel like that. I'm Superman. This thing probably weighs like 200 pounds. Alright, that's new. There's this blurring effect. It's hard to tell what's water, what's land. And I bet there's a thermos over here or something. Okay. Just a bunch of creepy emptiness. Gosh, all this foliage, it really gets in your way. Ow! Ooh! I cast a spell upon thee. Oh yes. What is this?